Welcome to this BluHorn video on how to create a new ranker within your BluHorn account. Please note, in order to create rankers in your BluHorn account, you must have an active subscription to Nielsen or Comscore ratings and have them streamed into your account via a correlating subscription level with BluHorn. If you have a question about adding ratings to your account, please reach out to us via your Life Raft, send a question, and we can help set you up with a Nielsen or Comscore rep in your market. If you are a rated subscriber, you will go down to the search bar in our left-hand menu and click the down arrow. Here you'll see the availability to click New Ranker. Here you'll be directed to the Ranker Report screen. This is where you create your new ranker. Enter a new report name. This can be customized to your agency standards. You can name it by client, market, or any other field that you so choose. It's totally customizable, but we do recommend having some agency standards, just like when naming your campaigns or worksheets, to make things easy to find later on, as all your rankers will save in your database. Then you select your media source and skip over the date range, as this might go away depending on the type of media you choose. If you have Nielsen, you can choose broadcast television, cable television, or radio, depending on your subscription. Comscore users will only be able to choose one of the television options. Let's choose broadcast TV rated for this example. Then you'll choose a market, and be sure you choose a market that has ratings data. Here you'll choose a vendor. You can select the Add All, you can select them individually, or you can add all and remove those that don't apply. We do have the ability to help you add what we call a ranker vendor in your BluHorn account. This involves going into your vendors, adding a new vendor called ranker vendor in a specific market. From there, you add the attached market by Nielsen or Comscore, and we recommend selecting Add All for the stations. This means you won't have to set up every single one of the stations in the market in order to pull them in a ranker. They will all be in one vendor, which then you can use quickly to pull a ranker that includes all stations in the market, regardless of if you buy them or not. If you don't do that, you'll be limited to the vendors that you have set up in your system. If you have a question about that, please reach out. Here you'll need to add stations, and you again can click Add All or select them individually. Here's where you select a hut or book, and you can use multiple, which will average. Share as well, and then you can select days of the week. Here you can select from multiple options, or if you want every day of the week, you can hit Add All, or you can choose the two breakouts that make up Monday through Sunday. Most of the time users are picking a specific amount of days, but it's up to you on how you want to populate this information. Then you can choose to group your data by day of the week, yes or no. Here's where you enter in the primary demographics and secondary demographics, just like when setting up a worksheet. Secondary demographics are optional. Here you can choose a time filter. This simply allows you to filter out the data that you will be grabbing by giving a time filter, and this is in military time. Note that we give you a little template here to follow. You'll need to enter 2 digits with a colon followed by the following 2 digits. This just means you'll need to make sure to add a colon, unlike in our worksheets where you don't. This is to pull the data correctly from your Nielsen or Comscore provider. If I want to pull 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I enter them as such. You can choose to group by station or group by day part or both. You can set a maximum number of lines and choose a time interval format. These are the program times. Here you just click search. When you're done, it will tell you the request was sent for processing. This is your confirmation that the search has been sent, but you don't wait on this screen. In the meanwhile, you can go to other pages on the BluHorn platform, or if you want to check on it, you simply go to the search bar again, click the down arrow, and go to Saved Ranker. This is where you'll find all rankers that you've populated in your account. They save over history. You can delete them one at a time if so choose. Here you are able to see that this ranker is in process, and you can watch this status bar to change for when your new ranker appears. You can also view other rankers, and we're going to view one right now. Click the eyeball icon to go into the saved ranker of your choice. You can see this is a television ranker with similar formats that was selected for the Jacksonville DMA. Scrolling down below, I'm able to see the information that was limited to what appears to be 20 lines. You can always refer back to how you made your selections up above, so you can verify your information. This was selected for a specific vendor, and you have the ability to sort by clicking the column headers, just like in our worksheets. You can sort by the specific field that you want to see your rankers appear, either chronologically, alphabetically by program, or numerically by rank, up and down. You can download this into a PDF, which will populate in a second pop-up window, and it allows you to share this with colleagues or clients. Where you see Ad Agency logo will be your logo if you have it set up in your account, making this a great white labeled look to share with your clients. If I had set a secondary demographic on this particular ranker, it would show up in the Hut To and Share To columns. Note that your rankers can be sorted and there's searchability in your old saved rankers. If we go back to search, or if we use our back arrow, we can see that the new demo ranker has been completed, and we can take a look. Here's the information on 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., limited to 10 lines. This was not grouped by day of the week, so I'm seeing them on different days and how they perform. If I wanted to group those days together, I would have needed to choose Group by Day of the Week. With any questions on your rankers or any other searches within your BluHorn platform, please use the Support LiveRaft icon to submit your questions for the fastest possible response. Thank you for using BluHorn.